Social and emotional learning for first and second graders. Hi, I'm Cassie Ching. I'm a social and emotional learning specialist with St. Lucie Public Schools. Welcome to episode 3 of social and emotional learning for first and second grade. If you caught our previous episode last week, we talked about gratitude and we did a fun activity where we made a gratitude box. And hopefully, if you saw that episode, every day you have been putting your slip of paper with what you're grateful for inside the gratitude box. We also learned a breathing activity called rainbow breathing. So all of our episodes are going to start with a breathing activity. So let's talk about the breathing activity for today. Today's breathing activity is called Breathing Buddies. What you're going to do is you're going to find an object. It can be a ball, it can be a pillow, it can be a stuffed animal, whatever object you have that's light and can sit on your tummy. And once you get that object, you're going to lie down comfortably on your back and place that object on the center of your tummy. Miles is going to show us how to do our breathing exercise with our breathing buddy. Okay, you're going to breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Wonderful job. Now it is time for us to start with our emotional check-in. For our emotional check-in, we're going to place our hand on our heart and we're going to think about how are we feeling right now. You could choose a number or a word. 1 would mean you're happy, 2 would mean you're calm, 3 would mean you're feeling sad today, and 4 would mean you're feeling afraid today. So just a friendly reminder, every episode we are going to do an emotional check-in. That is part of a skill called self-awareness, to be able to identify our emotions. It's very helpful for us to be able to identify our emotions because then we know what tools we need to use. It's also important to remember that there aren't good or bad emotions, and you might find that if you check in on your emotions at different times of the day, you're going to have a different check-in because our emotions may change throughout the day. We're also going through a lot of changes right now because of this new and temporary practice of social distancing. How we go to school has changed, how we talk to our friends has changed, how we talk to our extended family and our relatives, that all has changed. So if you find that you're dealing with some big emotions and you'd like some support on learning some tools to manage those emotions that may be new to you or just maybe bigger than you may have felt before, I really encourage you to reach out to a trusted adult. It could be a parent, it could be a family member, it could be a teacher, because sometimes they can give us ideas that we just haven't thought of yet. Our topic for today is going to be self-talk. What is self-talk? Self-talk is how we look at things, how we talk to ourselves. It can be negative or positive. So an example of negative self-talk would be, I can't do this, I quit. Positive self-talk would be, I can do this, I just have to find another way. Because practice makes progress, we need to practice identifying when is something positive self-talk and when is it negative self-talk. So Miles is going to help us out. He's going to say a statement, and if you think what he is saying is negative self-talk, I want you to give me 2 thumbs down. If you think what Miles is saying is positive self-talk, I want you to give me 2 thumbs up. Ready? Let's go.
This math is too hard. I should just quit.
If you guessed negative self-talk, you are correct. That was negative self-talk.
If I keep trying, I'll get this math answer correct.
If you guessed positive self-talk, you are correct. That was positive self-talk.
I can do things that are challenging. I just have to try.
If you guessed positive self-talk again, you are right. That was positive self-talk. So why is our self-talk important? Well, you may not know this, but our brains are kind of like Play-Doh. Do you remember playing with Play-Doh? Or maybe you still like to play with Play-Doh. I still like to play with Play-Doh. So when you have Play-Doh, you can change the shape of the Play-Doh. With our brains, we can really change how we think and how we solve problems based on our self-talk. So if our self-talk is negative and we're telling ourselves, this is too hard, I'm just going to give up, then we stop trying and we stop problem solving, and that doesn't get us where we want to be. But if we tell ourselves positive things like, I can do this, or I just need to find another solution, or I can always ask for help. It's okay if I don't have all the answers. So if we use that self-talk, it changes how we feel emotionally about the situation, which changes how motivated we are, which changes how we are able to think of new solutions and new ways of doing things. And it helps us be able to meet challenges. And that's how we grow. Our self-talk is something that we can change. If we find that we're having negative self-talk, we can always change it to positive self-talk. Don't worry, you're not alone. Adults struggle with this too. Let's take a look at 3 steps we can take to practice changing our self-talk from negative self-talk to positive self-talk. Step 1, become aware of our self-talk. Recognize, is it positive or is it negative? Step 2, stop the negative self-talk. Step 3, replace the negative with positive self-talk. Our goal for this week is to practice using those 3 steps to change negative self-talk to positive self-talk. Let's see Miles show us one more time how to use our breathing buddies for some breathing exercises. Okay, you're going to breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Wonderful job. So we learned 2 skills today. We learned a self-management skill of practicing a breathing exercise using a breathing buddy. And then we learned the self-awareness skill of being aware of our self-talk. And if our self-talk is negative, we can always change that negative self-talk to positive self-talk. Practice makes progress. So now that you have these tools in your social and emotional learning toolbox, be sure to practice using them. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I look forward to seeing you for the next episode. And remember, you are amazing just the way you are.